The tight end in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action.
He finds his man, complete. It's Day. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You look at this Raiders defense.
Yeah, they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
That went down the field for Freiermuth.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to get him down well short, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's taken to the 26.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I would better here. Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
He'll get this to about the 38. The Raiders at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this up to the 45-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Now, this defense for the Lions, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback?
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31.
Here we go. Hey, go steal. Set, go.
First down, here's Ritter. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
And that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Like the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 1st and 10, Rutherford. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
24 yards the gain there, another first down as well.
Now they've completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a give to Jacobs running right. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Gets this one to Hill. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, Rutherford. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to you.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Now their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Will we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rutherford. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Rutherford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Rutherford. This is caught. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Ritter down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Ritter fires quickly online. And in for the Lions touchdown. Nico Collins from 10 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This time they stay on the ground. Broken tackle. And some room to maneuver. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Rutherford. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
And he's going to use his legs here.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Back to throw. Rutherford.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 10 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Ritter with it after the play fake.
Eluding the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ritter from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
He finds his man complete. That's Day.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Touchdown! Pat Fryermuth.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff. And when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Operating from the gun, Rutherford. He's got Green. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3.
Looking to throw. Rutherford.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This from 42 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this third quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated.
They've got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
Here we go, set.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken a fourth quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now they pitch to Jacobs. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
In motion, Hill.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Throwing on first down, Rutherford. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Rutherford. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll bring them back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Now the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Down the right sideline. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
They went with their popular RPO on that play, but they often tell their receivers, as soon as you get the ball, you've got to be like a punt return. You've got to make the first guy miss on your own, because if you do, big plays like that can result. He went a long way before they caught him.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a first carry for their fullback. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Rutherford. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 10. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Rutherford.
And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Another run, this time McCaffrey.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
And it's the timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Watch out for that on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for there.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions.
That is free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
He's back to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Let's go.
Down to a knee goes Ritter, and that should be enough to finish this one off. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Detroit, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be on.